assistant. Up here inside a magic box, see? Ah. Nothing there, nothing there. But it's dark. It's dark. Here we go. In your own time. Bloody balls. All right.
I'd see his name on the hoarding boards, his picture in the TV Times, and I'd think, how the hell does he manage it, eh? I mean, let's face it, he was the ugliest bloke you ever saw, wasn't he, eh? Enormous great conk. What a snot. And that horrible voice.
I went to the doctor's the other day. I said, Doctor, I think I'm a pair of curtains. He said, pull his off.
Great plates of meat, no control over them. I ain't lying, they were so huge, he had to get his shoes built on the Clyde. Built of spare parts, he was. I mean, he was the last one out of God's factory on a Friday night. And the bloody corny jokes. Enough to make you puke, really.
And I said to this doctor, I did. I said, Doctor, I think I'm a dog. He said, sit on the couch. I said, I'm not allowed on the furniture.
I mean, he shouldn't have been funny. You should have felt sorry for him, really. But whatever it is, he had it, didn't he, eh? What a lucky swine. You see, I was his double act. Well, when I say double act, we shared a stage. Well, when I say shared, Tommy had the spotlight and I... Well, it was in Hansard, just after the war.
Hey, you'll have to excuse me. I'm feeling a bit peaky.
Can we get on with it?
Oh, yeah.
To all bases in Egypt and the Western Desert. And here's the big band sign of Glenn Miller for all you D-Mob happy deserters about to board the boat back to good old Brighton. Thanks for the memory, lads. All I can say is that's the end of their piece at home.
We met in Egypt in 46. I was touring in my first Hansard show. In fact, my first straight play. Edgar Wallace is on the spot. Based on Al Capone it was. And I played this little Irish gangster. Now, I don't want to brag, but the part was meant for me. And what with the cabaret slot that we were doing afterwards, you know, comedy, going down so well, I made a bit of a name for myself. Me, a sheet metal worker, straight out of Rio, surrounded by these professional artists. Brian Reese, We had Brian Reese in it. You know Brian Reese, don't you? Went on to become PC49 on the radio. You remember him? Well, if any of you remembers him, tell everybody else in the interval. Because he'll be coming back later, all right? Well, there we were, in the Hansard HQ in Cairo. And the word was going around about this comic, Tommy Cooper. Great success and all that. Just come back off tour. And everybody says we should meet up, because together we'd be a right hoot. So anyway, one night in the bar of the Imperial Club,
Have you got a cigarette there, buddy? Have you got a cigarette? Have you got a cigarette? Oh, thank you. You got a light? Have you got a light? You got a light? Have you ever got a light, eh? So I went to the doctor. And I said to him, Doctor, I think I'm invisible. He said, who said that?
excuse me, you Tommy?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Frankie.
Piece of string holding that up, isn't it? Frankie, eh? I've heard all about you.
Have you?
Yeah. This dicky bird said you were a bit of a lark. I found it hard to swallow. But this wag was raving about you. So I was having a swift off and a magpie and chips, and he was crowing. He said you were a chirpy little sparrow, who really knew how to make the vultures cackle. And then this shank came by, and he went off to pull it. Pull it? Hey, between you and me, I think he's a bit of a tin. Hey, don't worry about me, it's the way I was born. Drink?
Oh, thanks. Could I have a Stella?
You can have a Babs or a Vera, your private life's not my concern. Here, Uncle, 2 Ritas, he's paying.
I thought, what the hell we got here? Anyway, we got a couple of drinks.
Yeah, I saw you that gangster play, what's it called?
On the spot?
Yeah. I thought, blimey, that bloke can act. And someone said you were a comedian, I said, well, it could fool me. No, really, it was very good, very funny, very funny.
Thanks.
So how do you get into that then?
A long story, really.
I'll give us a short version.
Well, it was my American accent.
American accent.
Yeah. That's how I started. Down the Aston Hippodrome. Doing impressions of all the movie stars. Jimmy Cagney, Nicky Rugen.
Well, you make a good little Irish one.
Spencer Tracy, Humphrey Bogart. See, I had profession.
No, I thought not.
Oh, good a bit. Yeah, I mean, welfare concert parties around the gun sites back in Blighty and that. Anyway, an old Mac tracked me down in this reading workshop and got me an audition. I was laughing, were I?
Yeah, I suppose you were. So what was it like?
Hey?
Playing a character?
Oh, right, I enjoyed it. Better change from doing numbers yourself.
Something to hide behind?
Well, anyway, being part of a team for a change, you know, teamwork.
Yeah. See, that's the difference between actors and us comedians, Frankie. I mean, you can train someone to be an actor, but you can't learn how to make someone laugh. See? You see, an actor never has to stand out there alone like we do, Frank, naked. It's a test of a true performer. Sorts of men from the boys. If you're a singer, I mean, you just learn a song, you go out there, you just put it over, don't you? But you can't really fail. But for us comics, there can be just one thing wrong. I mean, maybe it's layout in the hall, or maybe the timing's not quite right, and that could be the difference between going down a bomb and dying a death.
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
Been there, have you?
Oh, I'll say.
Yeah, I bet you have. Only pulling your leg. We are a bit short, aren't we? Your legs. We're doing a bit of a tug. I'm only joking. Hardest job in showbiz, comedy is.
Yeah. Still, it's nice to do someone with a bit of depth.
Depth.
Yeah, you know,
What?
emotion.
Emotion.
Yeah, spiritual uplift.
What is this, a bleeding church?
Yeah, pathos. I mean, it's wonderful to make a room full of people laugh. But some of the scenes in that play. We had him in the palm of our hands. I mean, that betrayal scene. Could have heard a pin drop.
What big pin was it? Tickle, tickle.
No, it's good to do different stuff for a change. All experience. All helps to develop you as a performer.
Yeah.
Broadens your range, makes you more versatile. It develops you as a person.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's a lot of good word about your stuff around here, Frankie. No, seriously, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Well, thanks very much. I thought, what a charming man. Obviously, all that silly film stuff, I mean, it's just a front, wasn't it?
Yeah. I went to the doctor the other day. I said, Doctor, I think I'm a spoon. He said, don't stir for a week.
So anyway, I bought him another drink. He was the first bloke I met in Egypt who could hold a serious chat about being funny.
Don't stir for a week. I went to see this Frankie do his act at the local YMCA. He did a lot of takeoffs. Max Bacon, the Jewish comedian.
Ladies and mantelpieces, I'm going to tell you the story of little Red Hoodingride, whose grandmother was very ill. She had to stay indoors and got toenail poisoning and varicose veins.
I thought, yeah, that's enough of that. And then he did some mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, a girl getting into a bath.
I like mine. Always works best on a wireless. And then he did some pattern, and he signed off with some Oliver Wakefield.
And I thank you from the bottom of my and my wife's bottom too.
Side-splitting stuff. And then he finished with a song, one of the old standards.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when.
Just my cup of tea. But the lads liked it. That was very good, Frankie. Very professional. Very funny, very funny. Come for a walk.
Okay, right.
Lights. Oh, it's hot. Is it hot?
Yeah.
I say, look at that.
What?
The old shit bits are out in force again tonight. That's a few more of our lads with exotic diseases before the night's out. Hey, shufty kush.
What?
Eh?
What did you say to him?
Shows you fatty. Well, you never know when these phrases might come in handy, do you? Oh, look at that. Shall we move on? Your act's very good, Frank. Very good, very good.
What?
No, it's fine.
Brenda,
Yeah.
any comments?
No, it's spot on. Well, it's a bit traditional, isn't it?
Tradition?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's a little sort of old hat.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, it's not a criticism.
No, it's just that people like it.
Yeah, they do, especially when they're, especially when they're pissed. I'm only joking.
No, I know, it's just that people like a bit of the old stuff. It's familiar, it works.
Yeah, familiar, like going to bed with your grandmother. Now listen, Frankie, let me tell you something now. Tip for nothing, comic to comic. I don't mean this as a criticism or anything, but you haven't done a full cabaret tour yet, right? And there's some battle-hardened lads out there, Grenadiers, 8th Army. Do you think they're going to want some quivering little weed singing I'm Shy Mary Ellen?
Well, if it reminds them of home.
War's over, world's changed. Back in Blight, everything's going blue. Max Miller. I didn't know whether to toss myself off or block her passage. That's what you're competing with.
Well, that ain't my style.
He gave me a hat, you know.
Yeah.
Max Miller. When I was a kid, I went to see him at the Met, the Edgware Road. Went backstage after his show. He said I'd have a great future.
Did it?
No. It's all down to material, new material. Bit of nylon, bit of crimply. And if they think you're off, no mercy, they'll call you a stinker. I'm going to be frank.
Yeah?
I mean, you want to do this for a living?
Oh,
Now, come on, straight up.
well, I don't know.
I'll be honest, come on, you're good enough, don't be modest.
Well, I'd like to think so, but I'm under no.
Frankie, you've got to be confident. You can't afford to be backwards and coming forwards, not in this business. Have you got a model?
What?
A model, someone to look up to, someone to model yourself on.
Well,
My favourite's Bob Hope.
Bob Owen?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's on for me.
He's got this stance, see, his feet all splayed out like that. And he sort of rolls along, see. I spent hours just pacing up and down like Opie.
See?
Have you got a goal? Give yourself a goal. I've set myself 3 years to make it when I'm back in Blighty.
Well, that ain't long.
Well, that's it, see.
Well, what if you don't?
I will. Self-belief. You've got to believe that you're the best thing since sunlight soap. Do you?
What?
Think you're the best thing since sunlight soap?
I'm the best thing since sunlight soap.
Well, that's not quite right, is it? But I'm the best thing since sunlight soap. Now listen, Frankie, I'm only joking. You stick to your guns, mate. I'm being honest. I'll tell you the truth now, you're good enough. And don't be modest. Don't just take my word for it, ask around. If you want to succeed in this business, mate, you will do.
Saw quite a bit of Tommy over the next few weeks. We spent hours talking about comedy, variety, comedy. He seemed to see me as a sort of kindred spirit among all these conjurers and jugglers and actors at Hansard. Then one night, down Solomon Pasha,
which one? Which two? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do something a little dramatic for you now. Here we go. When shall we two meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? Hey. When shall we two meet again? You don't know that stuff's scarce around here. Wait, talking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do a little trick for you now. With a handkerchief and a card. There's a hanky, there's a card. Hanky card. Now, if I could just pass that to you, madam. Sorry, miss. Just hang on to that for me. I shall make this, keep on. I shall make this handkerchief disappear before your very eyes. You won't have any idea where it's gone. I was cleaning the attic out the other day with a wife. Filthy, dirty, covered in cobwebs. But she's good with the kids. And I came across this painting, see? This oil painting. And this violin. And I took it to an expert. And he took a look at these and he said, what you got here, see? What you got here? There's a Stradivarius and a Rembrandt. Unfortunately, Stradivarius was a lousy painter. And Rembrandt could make violins. So if you could fan the card over the fist for me, please. Over the fist. He's a fan of mine, see. Thank you. Less of that. Use. There's always one. And now, I have to choose it as well. Here we go. Ocus pocus. Fry fish and cocos. Whatever that means. And it's gone. Thank you very much. And now, all I need to do... Did you put out an air as well, did you? Hey? Was that you? I'm saying I'm going to watch you. Ladies and gentlemen, I backed a horse at 20 to 1. It came in at 4:20. It was so late coming in, the horse had to tiptoe back to the stable. And the jockey, see, the jockey was whipping it like that. Like that. And the horse said, what are you doing that for? There's no one behind us, is it? I've had a terrible week. I've had a terrible one. I was at a club on Monday, and there were just 3 people in the audience. 3. And I said to the entertainment manager, I said, did you do any publicity? He said, no, I don't know how they found out. I'm going to do a trick for you now. I'm going to saw a lady in half. Don't panic. Don't panic. Could I have the box, please? Maestro!
Very yourself.
That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. I've worked some places in my time. Right, now for this trick, I would normally have the assistance of a beautiful young woman. But she couldn't be here with us tonight, because she no longer has any legs. So I'm going to call upon the help of my friend Beryl. Would you come on, Beryl, love, please? And don't be shy, Beryl, I need come. Are you all right, Beryl? Yes. And you're going to do this trick with me, are you, Beryl? Yes. I don't have any panic in the audience. No. Because Beryl just loves getting into this box, don't you, Beryl? Yes. I said drums!
To get away with this stuff for long. But deep down, I had to admit it. He had the makings of a real original. Oh, that was great.
Yeah, so-so.
Oh, different anyway.
Something's not quite right.
Well, it seems to be down fine.
Something missing, I don't know.
Well, it's all right to me.
For the half-wit audience.
Listen, do you need that?
No. 5 minutes, yeah, I'm fine.
Well, see you in the bar then.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were on top form tonight, Frank. Oh, really?
Maybe.
No, seriously.
I'm tired.
Listen. I've been thinking. Why don't we do a few shows, together?
Huh?
Just as a tryout, if you fancy it.
Well,
See, the thing is, between you and me, I don't think I'm getting the right sort of support. I mean, this is groundbreaking stuff, this. I need someone to go out there and break the ice for me, you know?
I understand, yeah.
Now, so give it a build-up.
Announce it.
Well, more than that. I mean, do your own spot.
Right.
I mean, some of your own stuff.
Sure.
I mean,
Well,
do you fancy that?
Well, yeah, I don't mind.
I mean, I hope you don't mind me asking.
No, I'm flattered, Tommy, really.
And I thought maybe we could build up a bit of a banter between the acts, you know? Sort of take the piss out of each other a bit.
You mean like, hey, Tommy, if you need any help, just give us a shout. That sort of thing.
Yeah. that sort of thing. And then I thought I'd get some of the officers up on stage and sort of breathe on their pips and shine them up a bit, you know, take the piss out of them.
Oh, that'd go down well with the lads.
So what do you say?
Why not? Give it a whirl. No point in sitting in the pool waiting for the next tour to be looted.
Right. We're in business then.
Sure.
Great.
In for a penny, in for a pound. So, we did a few one-night stands together. All right, Tommy?
All right, Frankie.
We seem to be getting along fine. Tommy was his magic stuff.
Solid.
I send up his speech defect in the best possible taste, of course.
I had a ploughman's lunch today. Ploughman didn't like it.
Tommy goes down okay. Me? Well, I'm not really happy about what I'm doing, but... Hey, can you make a sheep show?
No, but I can make his eyes water. You tell like that, see. And you, not that like that. Not like this, like this. And there you have it. A restored piece of road. I get the rope, you get the knot.
Anyway, next thing, I'm called in to see this ensign major. Now that's the officer, not the star constellation. Come on, keep up. He wore like no other major I ever saw. I went in, and there he was. Nylons and a suspender belt. I'm only kidding you. It was an off-the-shoulder number with a plunging neckline. He said, Frankie, I hear that you and Sergeant Cooper have been going down rather well to the YMCA. In fact, I've been told that you always go down well. Thank you very much, sir. Never mind the sir, just call me Dobby. Now then, we've got a prestigious new show going out with the Stardusters band, and we're looking for a comedy act to front it. So, we've decided it would be a good idea for you and Sergeant Cooper to team up as a crosstalk duo. Well, I thought, fine. And then I thought, well, cost me act, you see. I was bothered about it. I mean, I hadn't been going down the same, not since on the spot. I don't know what it was. I thought maybe I was getting older, losing me cheeky chappy looks or something. Or maybe doing a serious play had done something. I don't know. Anyway, I was in my room wondering whether this was really the best time to be going into a double act.
Frankie! Frankie! Well, how about that, eh, partner? Huh? Perfect. Hey, and why didn't we think of that, eh? Great idea. Made in paradise. Well, it's near as damn it. I mean, over the Suez Canal, turn right into Gaza. There you go. Hey, we'll knock them dead, old boy. We'll knock them dead. Or maybe we won't. I've got to put you up now, pay all parts today. hey, try some of this. Wet the baby's head with that. Last bottle of rock got down the length of the knife. Ramsey's revenge. Go on, poison yourself. Please. Hey, no, seriously. This is going to be a new experience for me, see? Because I've never worked in a double act before. I've always worked solo. But working with you, mate, well, it'll be like a holiday. Especially as it's you. Bloody sod. Now listen, mate, listen, we're going to have a great time. We're going to knock them down. Just think of some of the duffers they could have teamed us up with. To Frankie and Tommy.
Tommy and Frankie.
Oh, God. I've peed better.
Tommy.
So listen, what are we going to do? I mean, they'll be expecting some new stuff, won't we? We'll have to cook up something special. Hey, how about gangster sketch?
Oh, no. Flog a dead horse.
That's a good idea. now, when will we get horse?
Listen, Tommy.
No, listen, you listen. I know this has just been foisted on you, I mean, and you haven't had time to chew it over, but will you think about it, Frank, eh? Because this has got to be right. It's got to be a partnership, see? I don't want you to think in any way that you're my number two. I mean, I put my cards on the table. I've done a bit more of this than you have. I know I'm a big head. I don't deny it, Frank. Don't tell me you hadn't noticed. But we've got to get this right. I mean, it's got to be equal. We've got to get the ping pong going. We've got to let the sparks happen, try things out, you know, build things up together. You know, feel free to change material. I mean, change my material if it isn't working.
All right.
You bloody dare, mate. And we've got to support each other. What cobblers I'm talking? No, listen, we'll have a riot. We'll have a bloody riot. And listen to me, no. You've got to keep in those impressions you do of me. Oh, don't go down a bomber's part of the act, mate, they really will. I mean, it's like looking in a mirror too, you cheeky sod.
Tommy, there's one thing.
What?
Nothing. It don't matter.
Oh, come on.
No, it's not important, really.
Oh, what is it?
No.
You're not going to say you don't want to work with me?
No.
I mean, look, because
No,
I'm a professional, see, I could take it.
No.
I mean, I understand maybe you didn't see your career going this way.
No,
Well, you know,
it's nothing
that's
like
fair
that.
enough, but as I see it, we've been pushed together, so.
It's nothing
And
like that.
we're under orders, so as we're under orders, we got to go with them, you know?
No, it's nothing like that. It's me. I just,
What?
nothing, forget it.
No, come on, what is it, Frank?
It doesn't matter.
What?
Sketches.
Huh?
Let's talk about sketches. Size. It's a good start. Look at us.
What?
Hardly a match, am we?
Whoa, no.
So let's use it.
Yeah?
Hey, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Here are you calling a beanstalk?
Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy? I like Laurel and
Characters.
Characters.
What do you say?
I like some quick fire.
Yeah, and a bit of,
Situation. Yeah. Right then.
Right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, you started work.
Now you come on and say, how's the wife, Tommy? Okay?
How's the wife, Tommy?
Better than nothing, I suppose. All right with that?
And everything was fine.
You happy with that line?
Working with somebody else was great. It was just what I needed.
What's that? You want to change it?
No, it's fine.
Hey, listen, mate. If you want to change the line, I'm happy with that. Just don't come near me, that's all.
Can we get on with it?
Yeah. Now you got the line.
Yeah, how's the wife, Tommy?
How's the wife? Tommy? Right? Are you ready to go on?
What now?
When you're ready.
Right.
Okay?
How's the wife, Tommy?
How's the wife, Tommy? Okay?
Right.
You ready?
Right.
Right.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
How's the wife, Tommy?
No.
What's up?
Not to there. To there.
I'm sorry.
We changed it.
But you said...
No, we changed it.
When?
Last time.
Well, you might have told me.
Well, you were there.
Was I?
Of course you were. We were a bloody double act. Can't race by ourselves, can we? Bloody idiot. Crikey.
All right, try again.
Okay, from there to there. Are you ready?
Right.
You got the line.
Yeah, how's the wife, Tommy?
How's the wife, Tommy?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
There.
There, not there.
Right. Right.
Right.
Ready?
Ready.
Can I just get something straight?
What?
Is Beryl going to be there?
Why?
Isn't the eye line?
What difference does it make?
Well, I just want to,
What?
nothing.
What?
Well, I'm only striving for perfection, Tommy.
Perfection?
Well, it's beyond my capacity.
Beryl will not be there. Are you going to be there, Beryl? No. She says you're not going to be there. So can we do the gag now?
Right.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Right. Oh, it was fun. It was hard work, but I'd never been happier. Tommy and me got to be really good mates. We'd go out on the town together, have a few sherbets in the Sweet Melody, and watch the belly dancers doing their jelly wobble. Oh, we were inseparable. And we'd laugh and crack gags and make up skits. And we'd look a little superior at all the others around us, and see them looking back and imagine their envy. Because we were comics, you see. We had the gift. Have you seen the state of them belly dancers? Navels the size of buckets. You can get your water rations in there. Oh, well, here comes one of them hostesses. Keep your hand on your head. Hey, shufty kush.
Lala, well, show us Hannah. That's right, not tonight, Josephine.
Oh, look at us, eh? Can you believe it? Silver screen stuff in it, eh? I mean, it must be neat. Exotic bars surrounded by women and strange coloured drinks. 6-foot Egyptians in G-strings doing athletic dances. Oh, this is the life of the upper crust. For movie stars. Definitely shouldn't happen to the likes of us. We're the little guys.
Hey, you speak for yourself.
You know, the war's changed such a lot. What would our mums say face for us now?
You got clean underpants, so you might have an accident. Yeah, Frank, pour us a drink.
Oh, we on the yellow brick road, Tommy.
You what?
I mean, do you really think it's possible for blokes like us to, well, you know...
What?
Well, I don't know, make it. Be a success in show business.
What do you think?
Well, I don't mean big time, London Palladium, stuff like that. But, you know, have a career. I mean, honestly, forget the bravado.
Listen, mate, I wouldn't be doing this
Because it scares me to death, you know, the prospect. I mean, yeah, lovely. Name up in lights, show on the wireless, house overlooking the front of Worthing. But on every night, all the touring, the seedy digs, Clapton in February. On every night, no one to talk to.
No one talks to me anyway.
No, but, honestly,
Listen,
don't it bother me?
if you've got the talent, what's the problem? Anyway, what's brought all this on?
I'm sorry, I suppose it's actually believing for the first time there's a real chance. It's working with you, Tommy. You give me confidence.
Hey, listen, mate, we haven't done one show yet.
I know it's going to be good, and it's got to feel it in your bones.
Don't be a prick. The idea of this act is to make you look like a prize half win. If you haven't seen it yet, it's working better than I thought.
Oh, you're a bloody funny man, Tommy.
Yeah, I know.
You're a miserable son. You're bloody funny. Just like that. Not like that, like that. Just like that.
Impressions. It was his impressions of me. I mean, it was a crap comic, I could live with that. But was it my fault I had a hammer for a tongue and 2 kippers at the end of my legs? I mean, did King Kong have a choice of hairdresser?
You have to excuse me. I'm feeling a bit below par.
Little short ass. Hardly Gary Cooper himself. I know I gave him my permission, but if the best he could do is get cheap laughs at my expense, it didn't say how much for his talent, did it, eh? I talk about nursing the wounded. I mean, how did I get lumbered with him?
Man goes into a bar with a newt on his shoulder. Barman says, what's his name? Man says, Tiny. Barman says, why? Man says, 'cause he's minute. You like this, do you? I bought it down the flea market. I mean, I've got a taste for the bizarre. See, bizarre. Oh, come on now, fair's fair.
That's supposed to be funny.
Hello, Tommy.
You're using that in the act, are you? The fez.
I know. This ain't yours. This is mine. I bought it myself.
And that's the best you can do.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm going for a job.
What's up, Tommy? Well, I just went after him. There we are, about to cross our medallion. Me still trying to find out what was the matter. Suddenly,
This little Arab kid comes up to me.
hey, Daddy, you want to buy 30 bucks, Dad? And this kid pulls out this card.
Flips a pen out of the top pocket into his hand.
Runs like hell.
I chase that little bastard, don't I? Oi!
And this old Arab fella comes out of this doorway, grabs the kid,
Gets the pen.
gives it back to Tommy. Backsheesh!
Well, of course. They're in league, aren't they?
Now, you and I had just told him to buzz off. Not Tommy.
You.
No! Bastard! Bastard! Bastard!
Next thing I know, half a dozen others come running around the corner carrying sticks. Run!
What do you want to do that for?
Bloody wogs.
Well, why'd you have to hit him?
Bloody Arabs.
Oh, come on.
Crooks, the lot of them.
What's up here?
Filthy, stinking city. What are we doing here? War's over, we should be back home.
Oh, come on now, Tommy.
You can shut up on all.
What, now, hang on.
Hell, I've been made a bloody fool of.
What's the matter, Tommy? Come on, we're supposed to be rehearsing.
Go rehearse by yourself, you need it. Ma fiche loose! Yalla MC! Yalla MC! Savages! Bloody Cairo. Filthy, stinking hole. Hardly the bright lights, is it, eh? Sewers running down the streets. And out of the crews, get to be the size of spitfires! Beggars! They just jump out of here from nowhere! Old men, sitting, staring. Just suckle your bullpipes in, lad! What's going on, Tom? How'd you wind up in a double act with a kid who ain't got it? Bloody mosquitoes! Why does everybody want to feed off me?
Morning, Tommy.
Morning.
All right?
Yeah, why shouldn't I be?
No reason? No more fights than any Arabs lately? Please yourself. What are we doing today?
Listen, a safari sketch of yours. I don't think it's working.
Don't you?
No, these gags about pith helmets. Don't you think we're overdoing them?
Well, I thought we'd agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, when did you ever turn down the chance to milk a gag?
I think we should cut them.
All of them.
We'll leave one in.
Which?
Do you always walk that way? No, I'm just taking a pith.
Okay, I'm happy to try it.
I haven't got time to try it, Frankie. 3 days to opening night.
No.
Well then, we're going to make some decisions.
We, Tommy, we.
Yeah, well, if you're quick enough, Frank.
Well, it's my sketch.
What do you mean, my sketch? Who's doing it?
Well, we both are.
Right then.
Tommy...
I said right. That's settled. We're wasting time. Let's rehearse.
Sure.
Have you got the props?
Not all of them. Well, what chance have I had?
Cricket bat.
Yeah, I've got the cricket bat.
Polo stick.
No.
What?
I've got a croquet stick.
Script says polo stick.
Oh, no.
Got to be a polo stick or we'll lose the peppermint gang.
Have you tried getting a polo stick in Cairo? I mean, up and down the Nile Valley.
Well, you should have considered that.
Oh, like you did with the stuffed moose head.
What's different?
What?
Or what's the difference between a stuffed moose head and a polo stick?
Yeah.
You don't understand the difference between a stuffed moose head and a polo stick?
No, tell me.
Ask at the officer's mess. The man have dozens of polo sticks knocking about.
All right.
Well, I'll do it if you like.
No, I'll do it. Not as well, I'm doing everything else.
Well, what's that supposed to be?
Nothing.
Now, come on.
Nothing.
Right then.
Well, do you think we can manage what we've got for now?
Well, I suppose we'll have to.
It's all back here.
You got me pith.
Yeah, I've got your piece.
I mean, field glass.
Yeah, I've got your field glass.
All right, we'll do it.
You do it.
And we'll run it for real.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll just pass me that. Are you ready?
Ready?
For real?
All right.
Right?
Right.
Let's go. Googadin! Googadin! Bloody hell, I'm googadin. What are you doing?
Watching.
I thought we were doing this for real.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't you want any production points?
I can manage, thanks. Frankie, real means real. You're off at this point, okay?
Okay.
Just try to be professional.
Yeah.
Would help if we both were.
All right.
Start again. Googadin! Googadin! Bloody hell, I'm googadin. Here at last. Darkest Africa. Hey! Are we going to get these patches to work?
Hey?
Look!
What?
I'm showing you.
I'm allowed to come on, am I?
Look! Look, Christ!
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll try somebody else, fly paper.
Fly paper.
Well, I don't know.
All right, all right.
But listen,
Take it as read, take it as read. What's this? A solar eclipse? Daylight again. Patches off. Ah. Now then, where's that good-for-nothing boy of mine? Kipling. Kipling. Where are you, Kipling?
Coming, master! Coming!
Are you really going to take that long?
It's a big entrance.
Obviously.
Well, that's okay. The sketch can take it. You'll have built up the laughs.
Oh, sure.
Tommy, don't be so selfish. It's not all for you, you know. It's supposed to be a team. Well, we are.
All right. Shall we carry on? Ah, Kipling, what kept you?
Not the wages, you pay me.
And can we lose that line and all?
Huh?
I mean, we're not doing propaganda. What is this, the BBC?
Tommy,
Just glare at me, that's enough.
you know, bloody lines left. None of mine, anyway. All right, we'll consult it later.
Look, on the horizon, that line of camels. What a sight. It's a caravan sight. Now listen here, Kipling.
Hang on. Where did that one come from?
What one?
That line.
I just thought of it. I've just tried something out. Can't I do that?
Well, frankly,
Don't you think it's funny?
No, not much. Bloody hell, why don't you just rewrite the sketch as a monologue if that's what you want?
All right.
Christ.
Better than your stuff, anyway.
Is it? I don't think so.
Well, what would you know about it?
Well, my stuff's about characters, not just one-liners.
They don't want a bloody drama.
No.
What they want is laughs.
Yes.
This is 1946.
Huh?
People are clever and sophisticated. They just want to shit themselves. They don't want some quivering weed coming on.
It's a different style.
Sentimental music hall crap.
Well, just about kicks me into touch.
I've been trying to get this into your brain for weeks.
Just because I don't do magic tricks.
You gotta keep pace. You gotta be topical.
Well, my stuff's subtle, it's gentle, it appeals to deeper feelings.
Oh, what do you want? A child up the chimney skip?
No, but I want to get people here.
What with? Ancient material? Have you been to the pyramids, have you?
Yeah.
Seen all the bits of stone with the hieroglyphics and the loweroglyphics on them? I laugh at them at gags. I'm telling you, ancient Egyptian comedy scripts. The old pharaohs like a good chuckle. Knock, knock, who's there? You let me in, I want to raid your tomb.
What are you talking about?
You don't seem to want to learn.
I was saying you want to cut me out.
Oh,
well, this is a change of tune, isn't it, eh? Not so long ago, there was you begging for me to...
Did I say cut you out?
I've earned my right to win this double act, Tommy.
It's not really working, is it?
As you say, but as we're under orders...
Orders?
Let's just calm
Who
down and find a way...
Those amateurs at Hansard, they couldn't organise a piss up in a meth depot.
What's got into you?
Hansard, every night something awful. They really live up to their reputation, don't they?
Look, can we get back to the rehearsal?
Giving me someone who's wet behind the ears.
Oh, I see. And what have you done? 3, 4 more tours than me?
A lot more than that, mate.
Oh, big deal.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, isn't it? You don't listen to experience.
Tommy, can't we have some sanity?
The man wants sanity in the British Army. Land of hope and glory, mother of... Ah, Dr. Living Room, I presume.
The sketch.
The sketch. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what you can do with the sketch, Frankie.
Well, that's constructive.
That's better. I've been wanting to do that for ages.
Great, why don't you put it in the act?
Good idea.
Yeah, why don't you bring on all my scripts and rip them up there and then in front of the audience, bring the house down.
Why did I think of that?
I'll make them vanish into that.
You know, Frank, when you're on top form...
Yes, isn't sarcasm marvellous?
Wonderful.
Nastiness, cruelty.
Always gets the best laughs.
Why are you so bleeding not?
Me? I'm sweet as a lie.
Gotta be joking.
Of course I'm joking, I'm a bloody comedian, aren't I?
You were right. You really are a big head. Your cap size must be the biggest in the whole of the armed service.
And yours the smallest, pea-brain.
Oh, you call him pea-brain?
You little twerp!
I suppose that's your idea of a compliment.
Oh, sorry. Didn't go to finishing school, missed my coming out ball.
How will you shut up, you great gawky git?
What? What?
Nothing.
What did you call me? What did you call me?
No.
Say it! Say it!
A great gawky!
Yes! Yes!
Git!
You know what your worries about a career in show business? Well, you can put them right out of your brain, sunshine. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because you're not flaming good enough.
And I thought we was mates, Tommy.
Yeah. Well, it's a funny game, showbiz.
You say that again.
It's a funny game, showbiz.